everyone, this is Grace Comer, and well, my hair is like really white. Okay, so I'm just gonna talk in this video. I don't know what I'm gonna talk about because my main problem with recording videos is I'm just like, I'm gonna record a video. Alright, what's it gonna be about? I don't know, I'll start recording and think of what I'm talking about along the way. Doesn't work very well for me. Gosh darn it. So, oh yeah, I suppose I could talk about recent experiences with my whole waking up in the middle of the night. It's so weird. Okay, so I don't know why, but like I always wake up in the middle of the night, and it's really weird because it's like always around the same time. Like it's like either at 1 o'clock, 3 o'clock, or 5 o'clock. Like never any other time. And like it's like really weird times. Like if it's like 1 o'clock, I wake up at like 1:30. Like perfect times. If it's 3 o'clock, I wake up at 3:33. And if it's like 5, I wake up at like 5:20 or so. So, well, that's yeah. So, I think it was yeah, Saturday morning, Sunday night. I woke up at like 3 in the morning or 5 in the morning. I think it was 5. I don't know. But I woke up because I'm a super light sleeper, and if a lot of people know that, like my friends know and my family knows that, you know, I'm super light sleeper. Like if you open my door in the middle of the night while I'm sleeping, I will wake up and like hit you. So yeah. I also sometimes wake up when I'm asleep, and that's like really weird. And so anyway, this night, which was Saturday morning / Friday night, I woke up in the middle of the night, and it was completely dark in my room, which was strange because I keep my TV on all night. Like, it's not the TV because I don't have cable in my room, it's the static channel, and I always keep it on. It's like my nightlight because I hate the dark. I'm scared of the dark and things in it, so, anyway, this night, I woke up because whenever my TV turns off, it makes a static clicking sound, and it's not very loud, it's just like the normal sound your TV makes when you turn it off, and that woke me up. So then I sat up in my bed, and I looked around, and I was like, whoa, that just turned off, and it was really dark, and I was like, I cannot get back to bed, so I started like hidden with a blanket and looked out, because, you know, little kid inside of me. And then all of a sudden the TV went back on, you hear the clicking sound again, and so did the light in the hallway, because my door was creaked open, because in the middle of the night my dogs like to push open my wooden door and come in and crawl into my room with me, and then walk back out like 5 minutes later with the door still open. I mean, if you can open it, can you please close my door? So the hallway light also went on at the same time, and I was just like, wow, well that's not creepy at all. And then it went off again. Like, everything went off again, it was dark. Then it went back on. And it continued for a while until I decided, like, while it's light, I'm just going to go to sleep, so I do not have to deal with this. This is... I don't get paid enough for this! So, and then the next morning, my mom was, inside the kitchen. She was like, did the power go off last night? And, of course, I was like, yeah, it did. It was like 5 o'clock in the morning or so. I was awake, it woke me up. And then she said, oh, yeah, and I was like, how do you know? And she told me that the, dishwasher said power outage or whatever, power short, blah. Something like that, that said, like, the power was like that. Oh, yeah, and also, during the night, we have a burglar alarm. It was also, like, beeping. Like, just, like, once every 30 seconds, it beeped. Over and over again, all night. So, yeah, that was a bit creepy. And, so... yeah, don't really know why, because usually only the power downstairs goes out, because there's, like, problem with blowing fuses. Like, the main hotspots inside our house for power outages is my room and the downstairs hallway and the bathroom and the upstairs bathroom. And that usually only happens when we're trying to run the dehumidifier and doing our hair dryer stuff at the same time. But for some reason it went out, and, like, anyone else in my neighborhood, did your power go out? Like... did it go out, or is it just our house? Because that was, like, sort of creepy, and I was like... So, yeah, how much of a light sleeper I am wakes out because power goes out. And then, last night, I also woke up in the middle of the night with one of my dehydrated things. I sometimes wake up in the middle of the night dehydrated. I do not know why, but I do sometimes. Or sometimes just wake up just like nothing wrong, just like wake up like, well then. Well, this time I woke up in the middle of the night just suddenly, and I was dehydrated. So of course my only action was to look next to me, and since I forgot to get water the night before, because we slept on couches at this house, so I was just like, there's my icy cup that had been sitting out all night right next to me, and so it's just like, yeah, I'm thirsty, I'm gonna drink some of this. So it was, everything melted by then, and it wasn't any ice at all, and it was just like syrup. So yeah, so I drank some of that, and then tried to go back to bed, but then I woke up again for no reason, and just like, restless night. It was in like the middle of the night, it was like 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock in the morning, and so, I was like, still super hot, and I was like, dude, that icy did not work. It just made me more dehydrated. So I took off my blanket and then tried to get to bed, but I still couldn't. So I tried multiple positions on the couch to try to get to bed, until eventually I looked over across the room and to the leather couch with a bunch of boxes on it. Like, I bet that leather couch is pretty cold, because like over hours it was like really, really hot and really warm. And so I was like, I'm gonna go on that leather couch. So I put my glasses on to make sure that I didn't step on anything or crush anything, and because there's like, yeah, I step on stuff sometimes, like my bag. So I moved all the boxes off the couch and took the blanket over to the leather couch, and I slept on the leather couch, and even then it still took me like half an hour to get to sleep. But I finally got to sleep, and then I woke up, and it was like 7 o'clock. I was like, I don't have church, I don't have to actually go to church till 9. I don't have to be up till a bit later, so I went back to sleep. And then I woke up at 8:40, which really annoyed me, because I was like, I still have 20 minutes. So I went back to sleep. So, yeah, that's what I do. Occasionally, I'll wake up in the middle of the night, like, dehydrated, at least at my house, and when I do not have anything to drink, I'll either go to the bathroom and do the cupping hands and go like that, and then, you know, the bathroom water is disgusting for some reason. I do not know why. It's just like, the water from the faucet in the bathroom tastes way different than the stuff from, you know, a kitchen coming out of the faucet. Why is that? It's so, like, it's the same thing, but it tastes so different. So, then, or sometimes I walk upstairs if I'm not too lazy, and I, do the thingy where you do the thingy, and so then just like get water or something like that. Or occasionally, if we have like chocolate syrup or something like that, I'll make chocolate milk, and then not be able to go to bed for a while. So, yeah. Well, what am I doing with my life? Yeah, that pretty much is all my Wacom experiences. By the way, do any of you guys watching this, like, I know, like, maybe, like, 4 people watch each of my videos, including me. I think I'm, like, one of them. Like, does anyone know how to decode dreams? Because I have some pretty weird dreams. Like, this one dream, I was getting duct taped, and it's, like, pretty haunting. Like, I don't know why, it was just, someone was, like, duct taping me. Just, like, duct taping. And it was a really weird dream, and it was, like, I was sort of, like, shell-shocked after it, because I was, like, what does this dream mean? I kept thinking about it all day, and, like, during class, like, this is only, like, last week, and during class, I was just, like, staring at the floor, like, what does this mean? So, yeah, I also have this one dream, which is what I tell everyone about, because it's, like, the weirdest dream ever. So, it all started when me and my friend, who is also not my friend, went to a hotel. We were trying to find our room. So we knocked on this one lady's door, and then she answered the door, and then she was like, oh, I'll tell you what it is, but first, do you want to have tea with us? So we're like, sure. So we had tea with them, even though we're really supposed to drink tea. And then there was this, like, huge hallway saying, to the lake, inside the middle of their hotel room. So we drank tea, and then we were just like, what's down this hallway? Like, do you want to go see it? Like, sure. So we walked down the hallway and out the door, and there was, like, a lake, but it had, like, black water. And then, so there were, like, ropes along the lake that led to a shoreline. So we started across the ropes, and the ropes are like, if you've ever been to like Wonderworks or whatever, where they have the rope obstacle courses and the mazes, the one where you have to like get strapped into a harness and then start crawling on ropes and like bridges. It was like that, only for some of them you had to like hang on to the bottom and slowly like upside down make your way across. And then into the middle of the obstacle course, it was like almost sundown, and then an old man was there, and he was just like, you better make it to the shore before it's dark out, or else the sharks will get you and kill you. And so, yeah, me and my friend was like, oh no, we don't want to get killed by sharks. So we real quickly made it, and we made it like literally just in time when it got dark. And then we found this old white building that was made of like metal things, like, you know, the metal, scrap metal. Like how if you ever play a video game like Borderlands, how there's the like makeshift houses that have the metal like ridgy stuff on them. I'm just comparing it to a video game. But anyway, so we decided to take shelter in there for the night because we couldn't really see anything. When we suddenly heard voices, and I started to get a bad feeling, like, they're gonna kill us. And then voices came nearby, and we decided to run, and they had shotguns. They were trying to kill us. So at first, we ran to the forest, the middle of it, and we were just like, okay, if we just keep going through the forest, we'll either lose them or we'll find new land. So, we decided against that because it was like really dark and like, you know, who knows what's in there. There could be like unicorns or snakes. So, we discovered this peninsula, and then we kept running along the shoreline, and for some reason I was not dying doing this, because even in my dreams, whenever I run, I start to die because I'm running. So anyway, we start running, and then we come across this, like, highway that's like that, like a road going up, and for some reason the trucks are just flying. So, we run up, and then we see there's like a bunch of mail trucks, and then there's like one of the tunnels, except for it was made of tin can. At the Tin Can Highway. If you've ever heard me talking at the Tin Can Highway, this is what it was. So, we decided, let's go in the Tin Can. But the Tin Can was only a one-lane road, so I kept getting hit by mail trucks. And then eventually people started catching up to me, and I, like, plowed through them by surfing on a mail truck, and then I ran up the other side of it, to the opposite way of traffic, and then, so me and my friend eventually, like, we ran together, and, we just, like, ran up the road, and eventually they tried to shoot us, but they always missed us, and then there was this fairy who sprinkled stuff on us, and we could fly. Literally, my dreams. So weird, and I had this dream, like, I think during the summer, and it was, like, super weird. I also had this one dream, which I also tell people about a lot, that I was, like, walking up my steps in my house, and I was like, hey, this is a dream. And so I do all the testing things. I try to do the finger in hand thing, and I try to flip off a light switch. Both of them are telltale signs it's a dream. So I was like, hey, I'm lucid dreaming. My first thought, I should tell my mom. So I run into my mom's room in the house, and I'm like, hey mom, I'm lucid dreaming. And she turns around to me and says, cool, go back to bed. And then I woke up. Like, I was at camp when I was doing this, like, all the way, like, it's a different state. So I was at summer camp, and I dreamed of that. Like, is that homesickness, or is it me being weird? So, yeah, that was pretty strange. Definitely have had strange dreams. It's like, the lighting is terrible. Go like that, it gets better. Go like that, it gets worse. This is pretty fun, just like mess with the lighting. Man, this phone must hate me. So, anyway guys, gotta go. Goodbye.